Hi there, Ross Ledbetter here, and in today's video we are talking about how to successfully audition for musical theatre. Now today I am wearing my musical theatre audition pianist hat, and I'm going to share with you some of my top tips for how to successfully audition for musicals here in the United Kingdom. And this is going to be helpful to singers of all ages and experiences, whether you are auditioning for some of London's top drama schools, where I happen to have worked at over the years, or whether you are a graduate of those drama schools and you are now auditioning or will be auditioning very soon for your professional musical theatre jobs, or indeed if you're already a gigging experienced singer looking for that next job. I hope you're going to find this video helpful. And before we begin, if you are interested in how to turn your own singing into a career and you'd like to learn the top 3 ways of warming up your voice, well, I have a free PDF guide that will be in your inbox in seconds. Just click the link below and I hope that will be useful for you. But like I said, today's video I am sharing with you some of my top tips for how to successfully audition for musical theatre. So let's dive in. Tip number 1. You need to choose the right material. Now, what do I mean by the right material? Well, if you're auditioning here in the United Kingdom for a professional musical, usually you have a series of auditions. And the first round audition could be a dance call or it could be a singing audition. Now don't worry, I have nothing to give you for dance, unfortunately, but if it is a first round singing audition, then you'll usually be asked to prepare 2 songs from a show that is in a similar style to the show that you're auditioning for. It's not usual that you will sing material from the actual show in the first round audition. They usually save that for a second or third round callback audition if you are lucky enough to get one. So that first round of auditions really is your own choice of material. Equally, if you're auditioning for drama schools in the UK, then you may be given the choice of 2 songs that show you off at your best and maybe show 2 contrasting styles. So understanding how songs work and understanding styles of musical theatre is so important, because if you're auditioning for a Rodgers and Hammerstein musical, for instance, then you wouldn't want to take a pop rock song. Equally, if you're auditioning for a jukebox musical that is made up of songs from the 80s, then you're not going to be taking a jazz standard. I'm sure that makes sense to most people. However, you will be surprised from my experience of sitting at an audition piano, how many singers fail to choose the right material or the right song that is in the same style of the show that they are auditioning for. So some top tips then is just have a listen to the musical that you're auditioning for. Listen to the soundtrack, not because you should copy, but because it's important to understand the sound world of the piece, understand the musical language and the way in which the story is told, and then have a think about other shows that are similar to that particular show. It's important also that you think about character. You think about the character that you may be auditioning for, or if you are auditioning for an ensemble role, which role you may well be considered for covering. So finding the right song from the right character on the right show really is an important thing that you need to give some thought to. And of course, if you are struggling, then invest in a vocal coach or a musical director, someone that can help you to choose the right material. Some other things you might want to think about is songs really don't need to be longer than about 2 to 2.5, maximum 3 minutes. Find a song that shows you off at your best, whether that be vocally or dramatically. It's important that it's a song that shows your own unique vocal range and vocal talents. It's important that you grab the panel's attention straight away, so don't waste time with a song that has a long piano introduction or has a musical interlude in the middle. Find songs that are going to grab our attention straight away, and ones, as I said, that really do show your unique skills and talents off. So choosing the right material. Tip number 2 is know the character. Know the character. If you are singing a song from a show, which I'm sure you will be if it's a musical theatre audition, I want you to think about a song as basically a monologue to music. All songs are driven by characters, so know the character, know the show, and do the research and the preparation that's required. Understand the character's journey within the piece and understand where that specific song comes within that journey. Understand the emotional and the psychological context of the show. If it's a good audition song, usually it will come at a key moment in the drama. So a real understanding of who the character is, what's going on within the song and through the song, and maybe who they are singing to, if in fact it is of course a duet, will really help you to get into the mind of the character. The important thing to say, of course, is that at this level it is really a given that you can sing the right notes and you know the words. All right, so audition panelists really are looking for that extra thing. They're looking for your ability not just to understand a character, but to create a character in the room at that time. So having done that research, really focusing on your storytelling and your acting, and that is going to set you apart from perhaps someone else who's thinking more musically. And if you can deliver fantastic vocals with a very secure vocal technique and a great character, then you are going to set yourself for success. Top tip number 3, be prepared for anything. Having done the preparation, having done the research, having found the right material and worked on it, having thought strategically about the storytelling and having worked on that with a coach, having tried the material out, having honed it, having prepared the songs and then to deliver them, I then want you to think about being able to be completely free and flexible. The reason I say that is because often in an audition, a panelist, maybe a director or a producer or casting director will ask you to do a part of that song again and maybe get you to try and do it in a different way. Perhaps they'll get you to think a different thought on a particular line, or get you to change your accent, or any sort of direction that they will give you. So be prepared to be completely free in the room. Some more top tips I'd like to share with you also is, having done the preparation specifically on 2 songs for that particular audition, have extra material in your back pocket or in your repertoire folder. It is important that your repertoire folder is up to date and current and has songs in there that you have learned and are fail-safe material that you can just go to should the panelist require any more material. Sometimes they may not want to hear your first choice song, so you have to come up with something else that you've got that you can deliver in the audition room, or perhaps the audition has gone so well that they just want to hear a little bit more from you. So have that extra material and be prepared to share that in the room. Some other top tips from my point of view as an audition piano player: establish eye contact with everybody in the room. Be positive inside the room. Go to the audition piano player and make sure your sheet music is nicely organized in a folder or taped together. Make sure it's very clear where you want the piano player to start and end, and if there's been any cuts or any repeats that are not included. Maybe set a tempo for the piano man, and he will then be able to help you do a great audition. And top tip of all, at the end of the audition, don't forget your sheet music. I can't tell you how many people, in the stress and the worry of an audition, whether it's gone well or bad, will leave the room having left their music with the audition pianist. So just remember to pick up that sheet music at the end of the audition. Oh, and one final tip: enjoy it. I say this all the time. Auditions are stressful, there's lots of things going on, but just enjoy the experience and see an audition as just another opportunity to share your skills and your talents with an audience. So enjoy it and stay positive. And if it does go wrong, if you do forget a lyric, or you crack on a high note, try to forget it. Don't stress about it. Don't worry about it. Don't ever apologize for making a mistake. Just carry on regardless. And then when you leave the room, forget all about it. Whether it was a good audition or a bad audition, there's nothing you can do about it. So leave it in the room, but enjoy it in the moment that it's happening. So I hope you found this video helpful. Just to recap then, today I wanted to share with you some of my top tips to help you in your own auditions as you audition for musical theatre. Remember that you need to choose the right material in the style of the show that you are auditioning for, and also a song that shows you off at your best, that shows your own vocal skills and your own ability to tell a story in your unique way. So find the right material, know the character and know the context that the song, where the song comes in the musical, and finally, enjoy the process and see it as just another opportunity of sharing your own skills. I hope this video has been helpful. If you're new to the channel, remember to click the bell notification, hit the red subscribe button, because it really does help me to grow my YouTube channel. I will be sharing with you each week some singing tips and music industry tips designed to help you in your own singing career. And if you would like to learn how to turn your own singing into a full-time career and how to warm up your voice, then just click the link below. There's a free PDF guide that will be in your inbox immediately. And if you'd like to get in touch with me about some vocal coaching, then again, there is a link below and I would love to help you. So until the next video, happy singing and good luck.